Hello, welcome to English Lessons Online. In today's lesson, we shall be going through how to write the recipient's address of a formal letter in Wassce. The recipient's address is simply the address of the intended recipient of the letter. The recipient's address is written on the left-hand side of the page immediately below the date. The recipient's address is usually made up of at least 4 lines. This implies that the recipient's address should not be less than 4 lines, but it could be more than 4 lines. The first line contains the official title or position of the recipient. For example, the headmaster. If you are asked to write a letter to the headmaster, then the official position of the recipient is the headmaster. The second line contains the name of the company or organization of the recipient. For example, Ghana Senior High School. The third line contains the postal address. That is the postal address of the recipient. For example, P.O. Box 100. The fourth line contains the name of the town, city, or village of the recipient. For example, Accra. The question determines how you write the recipient's address. So your recipient's address must be relevant to the question. Let's go through this past question and see how we can write a recipient address for it. This is SSSCE 1995. English language past question on formal letter writing. Road accidents are claiming many lives in our country these days. Write a letter to your district chief executive discussing at least 3 of the causes of these accidents and suggesting ways of dealing with them. So based on this question, it is clear that we are supposed to write the letter to the district chief executive. Now let's go ahead to write our recipient's address. So this is our recipient's address, both for the punctuated and the unpunctuated method. The recipient's address can be punctuated or unpunctuated. Any of them is acceptable. But take note, if your writer's address is punctuated, make sure you punctuate your recipient's address. If your writer's address is unpunctuated, then do not punctuate your recipient's address as well. Another thing to take note of is that your recipient's address should be written in block format. Do not use the slanted or the indented method when writing your recipient's address. So the first line contains the district chief executive. That is the official position of the person we are writing to based on the question we read. Then the company or the name of the institution is Tolon District Assembly. That is where the district chief executive works. So you need to indicate the particular name of the company or institution. In this case, as an example, we decided to use Tolon District Assembly. Then P.O. Box 30, which is the postal address. And then we have the name of the village being Tolon. And then our punctuation goes like this. The first line takes a comma, the second line takes a comma, the third line takes a comma, and the last line takes a full stop. Please, if you decide to add the region or the district, make sure you place your full stop on the last line. You can also choose to use the unpunctuated method. So for that, we have the district chief executive, Tolon District Assembly, P.O. Box 30, Tolon. When writing the address, make sure the first letter of each word in the address is capitalized.